Hello everyone, welcome to day 347 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. Starting as white here, I'll play e4. We see a Sicilian defense, so play c3 and d4 here. They play knight to f6. I don't think they expected me to play c3, but that move I don't know, I haven't really seen before. It seems good. If I play d4 here, I don't think I can afford to give up the pawn that easily. I could play d3 here, but then they have a nice space advantage. I don't like that. If I just protect the pawn and my queen here, I think that works. Like this, queen f3. I am blocking my own knight, but at least now I could be able to play d4, but takes. If I push and the knight just takes, if I bring the bishop out and try to remove this knight, that's an idea. I could push eventually, not the moment though. I think I should worry about freeing up my dark squared bishop and my knight here. They think for a long time and then play the move e6. I don't know if that's the best move because I can always pin the knight to the queen and try to push. So maybe I go for d4. If takes. d4 though, if takes and takes, the knight can take and tamper my queen, which I dislike. If I push now, they can take here, which isn't good. I think the pin is okay. And I can at least double their pawn structure unless they play like this. I'd love to be able to... Maybe I play bishop e3 with the long-term idea of pushing here and trying to pin this knight to the queen and then push to win it quickly. The idea is just to push. But now takes. They can pin my bishop to my queen. Maybe takes, and I pin the knight like this. I don't think that's the best move. If they take, it does seem really annoying for me. But I can just play knight to d2 here and protect. Now I'm just trying to push through here. And pin the knight and then kick it away. So takes. If the knight took, the knight probably push like this. And if the pawn took, I wouldn't have any checks, which is bad. I'm just trying to play d4 and then e5 after, or d4 and then pinning the knight to the queen. They go ahead and push themselves, but takes and takes. I mean, I can go ahead and pin the knight now. I can also take and then do that after, which is quite nice for me, I think. Takes. I can just pin the knight and develop my own knight and then maybe try to push. If they kick me away, I'll have to give up my bishop, but that's okay. And if they choose not to kick me away here, I have this move, or almost have that move. So yeah, I'm just a tempo away from a nice attack on the piece. At the very least, I can damage their structure if they let me take, which could be nice. They just bring a bishop forward, that's okay. I'll just play like this, develop forward. They do have checks, which actually look very annoying. But then I guess I drop back. And there's no queen check. So if this, maybe I just drop back and slowly try to castle my king. Both our light squared bishops are really trapped at the moment. I'll try to play bishop e2. They attack my knight. Now if I attack theirs, let's see. If I attack theirs, maybe they have checks, which look quite dangerous actually. So I can't allow that probably. Might need to go back with my knight, but then that they can pin me, and I really don't like that with the queen coming over. If I counterattack them like this, I'm also attacking this knight with a check though, which is massive for me. So let's actually go ahead and do that. The point is that this knight is now hanging with a check, and I'm attacking this piece. So I'm attacking two pieces. And if check, I just go back, and they have two hanging pieces again. This is a big threat. If they make a bishop move, I guess that's quite good, but then I just take, and I'll be winning material here. Or if not material, then I think the best move is bishop to d7, protecting from the check. Obviously, if they attack me, then I can just go back. This is hanging, and this is as well. It's their move. If they take, I have this check, and I literally just, if they block, then I take here. This is still hanging. Well, e5 has opened up a really nice attack. b5 does not seem like the best move because of this double attack. They take. I'll go ahead and take here. I could also capture here. So this check, the problem with this is that they can temper my queen and then save their knight, which I dislike. Maybe I actually go ahead and take like this. Takes, I can just leave, kick my bishop away. Or maybe I take the piece now because this is still hanging. So takes, the thing is they can take and then the same problem happens. I mean, I have to take this with a check. They block. I can take this pawn. And I guess I win a pawn. And I'm attacking this one. The knight is hanging, so they have to move it. And once they do, we're just gonna try it down. So I'm attacking a pawn and the knight now. They temper my queen again, I guess I just take. There's nothing there. They pre-moved bishop d7, which was the best move, I think. They have a check, but I think I can go back. And the knight would still be hanging. It's a nice move. I don't have that move. I think if I go back here, I save my bishop, the knight's still hanging, and so is the queen. So this must be the best move here. Oh, I did miss that though. I did miss that they... That's a nice find from them, very nice. I missed that they pick up the pawn in the center. Now if I block like this... That's actually a very nice move they found here. Queen check, picking up the pawn. I don't see how I could have blocked it differently. I couldn't play b4. That's okay from them. If I block with my bishop here, I guess I'm trying to develop quickly, but now I lose my attack on the knight and material is equal. They can come in and temper my queen too. My bishop's been very blocked the entire game. It's a very nice find from them. This d4 pawn being very annoying. But I guess I can attack it straight away with knight f3. If they temper my queen, I feel like that's the best move, but then I just move over. Yeah, knight f3 is the most natural move I have here. I felt that I was completely winning here because I'm attacking two things at once, but maybe here I should have... b4 doesn't work. Maybe I should have moved my king and kept the attack on this. But then they give me another check and I have to run again. And I don't like the queen coming in here. So, let's see what they play here. I'm just trying to play knight to f3 and then castle. Let's see if they play rook to c8. I don't think they should, because I just moved my queen. But maybe it's a good move. It controls the c file. Okay, they go ahead and castle. I guess their next move will be rook over. I do have this move though. And if they temper my queen's protected, and I'm attacking theirs. And I can always take him. They don't have many good squares for their queen. If queen f5, I would probably just take with the knight like this. Because these bishops are doing a good job. I should probably try and take this d4 pawn while I can. This is a weakness that they have, so if I'm able to pin their knight and try and trade her. Yeah, if I'm able to trade off the knight, I'd be attacking this almost with queen moves. I am up on the clock by a lot, so I can use time to calculate. A queen trade would make sense, but then they are protecting the pawn with their bishop. If I go ahead and take like this, at least then I win a pawn. Let me see what the best move is. If I jump in, maybe takes, jump in, but then I guess they have squares for their bishop to go to, so It's not the best. If I take and takes, my knight can be kicked, but I just move it. I think I should try and win this pawn. Jumping in does protect my queen, but it does also hang the knight, so I guess I take this pawn here. And if I can take the c-file for myself, that would be very nice for me. I'm up one pawn. I have also 2-on-1 here, which is very nice long term. Rook c1 looks very natural for me. I'm trying to get them to trade. Then I could finally open up my dark squad bishop and try to castle. They accept the trade, so let's trade. I'm up a pawn. If they attack me like this, I just drop back. Rook c1 looks very good here. They're opening up different kinds of attacks here. Maybe bishop c6 attacking this. But I think here I can literally just go ahead and castle. Because if they attack me like this, then I just move. But I do see that they can stun attack here with their rook, so maybe I just move this way. And keep everything solid. Now I can go ahead and castle, and I should be doing okay. But still, before castling, I can just play rook c1 and try to put some pressure on the c-file. They're really thinking a lot here. I honestly think I just short castle and then bring my rook to the c-file, and I should be okay. They attack my g2 pawn, but what I see here is that I just castle, and I'm protecting this. And I don't see how they try and stun attack on this pawn. And then I can just play rook c1, like I said, and come into the 7th rank even, and try to attack their bishop. So if I castle, I don't see how they attack this pawn at the moment. Maybe long term, but let's just castle here. They do slide over to attack this. Now they are threatening to win that. If I just... It's a good move, I think. If I go here and try to come in. Also, if I give up the pawn. So if I go here, they can take. It's a nice move they found. The only way I can protect against this is by playing knight back. And so I might have to be forced to play that move now. And protect the pawn. It's a forcing move from them. Rook e1 is a move that I have to play as well, I think. They stopped my plan of bringing my rook to the c-file, which was very annoying. It's a nice move they played. If they attack my knight like this, I can just play bishop c3. Yeah, so they're threatening, I guess, to take. I'll just play bishop here. And then protect the pawn with my other rook. And move my knight back into the game. They're really trying to sacrifice everything they have here. If I just... I can't protect the bishop now. Really playing very aggressive. If they try to take, and take. If I move the bishop now to attack the rook must move. But then I don't attack anything else. If I allow them to take, I don't think that's the best move, but if I go bishop here, well, if takes, I just take. Bishop here seems good. I'm also attacking a pawn. They do have knight moves to attack the bishop, but I can always move it. And also this doesn't work. I don't know why I said that, because I just take. I don't think they're ready to give up a rook for my knight. If I can bring my rooks to the C and D files like they have, I should be completely fine. Oh, that is a very nice move though. Instead of knight e3, knight f4. This puts pressure on my bishop, a lot of pressure. Now my bishop is hanging too. If I take here, they take here, which is not good for me. This is really not good for me. Although the bishop's already protected, they can win a pawn though after takes, takes, takes. So how do I play this? They are playing very well. My bishop's hanging. I can take here, but then they take here. So no. If I protect, they take here. So I mean I have to move this. And if they move this here, I think bishop just back here is the best move. And then if they go ahead and take the bishop, then I have to recapture and lose a pawn. The pawn that I won. So bishop back takes, takes, bishop here. Maybe I play here because if they take then I have checks. But this is not good for me. Knight takes is also a fork, so they actually end up winning material because they can win an exchange here if they take with the bishop. And they do. They do have a hanging pawn. That's not really a big problem. If I play here, if I just defend the knight, I guess that's okay for me, but they can really start adding pressure to my position. If I go here and here, I think that's good for me. The a7 pawn is hanging. It's a very nice move. Now I do have this, but then they take here. But then I have a fork. So let's see here. They take here, I have a fork. I'm really not sure why I should be playing here. King f1 holds this knight, but I'm still losing this. Knight here. If they take this, and I do lose a pawn. But this is still hanging, so I think knight forward is actually a good move here. Also attacking the rook, so they kind of have to take the pawn. They just knight to c6. And they take, I have to play this. And if rook over, I can actually play rook d1 here and add some nice pressure to their position. If rook here, I also have this, because if takes, back rank mate would be a problem for them. I think rook a d1 looks very good here. If they whichever way they choose to defend the bishop. And if they go back like this, then I take the rook, so they have to move either piece. Rook a d1 looks really nice. Whichever way they defend. Yeah, I mean I have this now. I'm threatening to take the bishop because I have a check here. Threatening to take the dark squared bishop. I mean the best move is just to move the dark squared bishop probably, but then I take the rook, so it's a nice pin. This is hanging. And my knight can actually take that pawn too, so that's a nice move. I mean takes check if the rook takes. I guess I just take this pawn. And if they take like this, then I'm fine with that. They take, I can jump back in like this. Maybe go for another fork. There are tactics all over the board. Now this is still a fork. They defend. Knight takes, rook takes. Let's see. Takes, rook takes, takes. I don't like that. I could probably just try to double up. Then they play this. I dislike that. Go ahead and take. Now we don't need to take, but we kind of have to. Also, if I just move out of the way, it doesn't seem the best. I can trade one pair of rooks and then I'll trade one pair of rooks and try to make some improving moves. They are up a pawn, but we are up on the clock, so let's see how we can play through this. And they launch an attack. If I move my rook, I'm not threatening mate because they moved, but I can create something. Now I probably need to activate my king here. They've just weakened their bishop quite a lot. I'll activate my king here, I think. On the light squares. And I think this might lead to draw. But I am up on the clock by so much time, so let's see what we can do here. King up. Just rook over. If I just slide my king up now. I think I push here. If they check me, I just drop back. I think this does weaken my king a lot though. If I play here, what do I do? Do I play king back or forward? I'll play king over. No, I'll probably move my bishop here. Like this. Try to put everything on light squares. And this is most likely a draw, unfortunately. They can attack me, but I can just protect it always, and if they play like this, then I just play like this. I'll push. If they try to pin me, I play here. And they do. Now king e1 attacks their bishop, so they have to be careful. Bishop over. Interesting. I mean, my bishop isn't attacked anymore. If I just slide my king over, and this seems okay for now. Bishop over. I'll probably just play rook over, but not the moment. I need to play here first. Keep it protected. Play rook down. And they want to go for draw here. I definitely don't want to draw. Although maybe I need to activate my king here. Let's see if we get a draw from this game. Same color bishops on pawns on the white squares. Now they try to cut my king off. If I play here, I'm stopping all of these pushes. It seems very natural. Although it does leave this as a weakness. And if I can maybe try to trap their bishop, that would be good. And I mean h4 just looks like a draw for both sides. A king here I can also give a check. If they push, I just play this. Or push takes. They push. If I take, the king takes, and there's actually no check, which is very annoying. If I just go here, they can check me, but then the game is almost a draw. I'll play here. They check me, I can step this way. And try to trade maybe their dark squared bishop off. With a move like this. Oh, king over. And suddenly their light squared bishop is in trouble. Or their dark squared bishop's in trouble. Takes. Now, any move they make is bad. If I just force them to make some moves here. Maybe they try to walk around. Push. The problem is if I go here, they can start pushing, so I cannot do that. If I go here, it's just a draw, I think. Yeah, I just go here. But if I go here, they come in. Wow, if I go here, they can come in. Am I really losing now? If I come up, they push, so... Wow. They have the opposition. And I might have to step back to e2. I think they're winning now. If king c3, king e2, king d4. Yeah, they find the right move now. I mean, I don't have any good moves here. If pushed, then takes. And I'm in even bigger trouble. If I step down this way, they can come in here. They come in here. I mean, where do I go? If I go here, they check me and I go back. Now if I go here, they push. And they can come in. So where do I go? If I go here, they just repeat the position. If I go here, they can come in. Then I go here. And king there, I mean, they're actually winning now. And king back if they come in. I move, they pick up this pawn. This is really bad now. They come in, they pick up this pawn, and I'm just losing. If here they push the other pawn. Wow, now I'm actually losing, and I was losing ever since I played king down here. That's crazy. And actually this was a bad move as well, because they take and I can't even come in. Well, they actually win the endgame. They push, and now my king is actually stuck. And if I push him, they can take with the pawns. I'm just lost. And this player is really boring. They don't mind spending so long just playing slow moves throughout the game. If I go here, they just push him. This is lost. Such an annoying game. It was black who blundered this game, but they played well in the endgame, but they were playing so slowly and boring. I made 5 mistakes, they made 1, but they did make a blunder. The game was equal throughout the game, but I made a big mistake in the endgame somewhere here. Let's see this. Bishop back's actually the only move that works somehow. Even though they take in the center. What if I move my king over? Well, then they take anyway, and they're protecting this. And they would actually be doing much better. So that's okay. This is the only move that works. Queen over. I take the free pawn. So here I should have actually just moved my bishop forward, attacked the rook, and allowed them to take here. Rook over. I should have still gone for the attack on their rook. I don't see the point there because after this, they're still just attacking this, so I don't really see the point. Bishop d4 is okay, but still bishop a5 is apparently the best move. I don't see why. They just moved their rook, and I guess there's no attack on this because it's protected twice and they can't really sacrifice, but it's just no good. We play like this. This was a mistake. I had to take him. And if takes, then rook d1. Rook e d1 is better though to not hang this. And after the rook defends, I play here probably, trying for mate. Let's say they hang mate. That would be possible. But they play here and that's actually the best move. I take a free pawn, and here this was a bad mistake because they have the move bishop c3. And my rook's actually stuck. Luckily though, they played this was just blunder because of, oh wow, I missed an even nicer fork. Knight b8. Much better move. Now let's say they play this. Oh, then takes. And I can probably try to double up here. I actually missed that other fork completely on b8. It was much better than this one, but this one's still okay. Although this one is winning while the other one isn't, so that's a big miss from me. And trading down isn't the worst, but the endgame is just slightly better for black because of the extra pawn. This is a mistake. I'm supposed to just play king up. It's actually a big mistake because of this. Then they blunder back. And I felt like this was good for me, but apparently this was wrong. I had to take here. And if the king took, then what do I play? Just bishop up, and it's a draw. No one can make progress. So there was a draw this game. But it was actually my move h4, throwing away tempo, which looks like it lost me the game. And this bishop trade was worse for me, even though I felt it was better. He had to play this move, and if they went here, black's completely winning. Mate in 23 for black. How? How is that possible? Apparently there's a very long sequence here where black can eventually break through and promote. Well, anyway, that's not what happened. They managed to. I actually had to push her, which just looks crazy. So actually, I was completely lost ever since the move bishop d4 going for this trade. I probably should have calculated that, but I didn't, and I ended up losing the game because of it, where I could have drawn. But that's it for today's game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.